How are we doing, everyone? God damn it. Hi, my name is Phil Canarelli. Welcome to the Fourth Wall. This is the Wallcast, and I'm with Matt and Frank. We are pre-recording this episode for July something. I don't know what date it was.
You realize the one thing we said we were going to have, we never did that? A casting couch.
We are no. But last week we talked a lot about.
I hope you're going to edit that out. I hope you leave that in.
Last week we talked a lot about some video game stuff with Smash, and as you know, this is pre-recorded, so we don't have anything new that's happened this week. But we do have a lot of Would You Rathers we started doing last week, and Frank has a very strong opinion about the Hulk and Superman. So let's get into that a little bit.
That stupid comic run they did, DC versus the Marvel Universe, where Superman beats the Hulk, is garbage. Oh, that in-continuity event that happened that disproved what I'm saying was stupid.
Garbage.
If you take the Hulk, if you take Superman in his prime and the Hulk in his prime. Listen, if Superman can beat Goku, then Superman can beat Hulk. I don't think Superman can beat Goku. I don't either. But that's beside the point.
I want to hear your opinions.
I'm not saying that it wouldn't be difficult and it would be close.
If you want to take
Superman has a ceiling. Okay. Where that ceiling is, he does. No. Normal Superman has a ceiling, does he? Normal Superman. If you just said...
You said going by prime?
Yes.
By the
if
prime,
you take the strongest Superman...
Any character, including Dr. Manhattan. Superman, during the Silver Age, was the most busted character ever created in any form of fiction.
Yes.
It does not matter. If you go by prime, him in Silver, he wins. But if you take, I'll give you a string. If you took, New 52 Superman versus, Hulk, World Breaker would rip him in shreds, without a doubt. But if we go to, Silver Age Superman, he is just disgustingly powerful. It's just, it was boring. It was boring to read.
I don't know if he could beat Dr. Manhattan, because even though Superman's very strong, he doesn't have reality warping powers.
That's not really the case, because there's episodes I did this one thing in this reason, so I guess I have that power now.
But that's not reality warping. Reality warping would be like Franklin Richards, for example, where he literally bends reality to make Galactus his fucking herald.
That's not... what I mean is, the way the Silver Age worked is the writer would just give him any power he needed.
Yeah. He had plot armor, pretty much.
Exactly. And if that would... It's exactly what happened. So if Dr. Man's I'm going to tear you apart, and it doesn't happen, it's why isn't that working? And then the little text box he didn't know that because of his Kryptonian cellular chicken wings, he's not able to do that.
What Dr. Manhattan didn't know is that Superman had a burger from Five Guys and was immortal. I'm saying
that's what it was.
I'm saying if you take current run Superman right now
versus current run Hulk,
no, not current.
Because Hulk would get annihilated.
Well, first of all, the movie Hulk is trash.
We're not talking about Amadeus Cho. He would get destroyed.
Well, technically, he's not the current Hulk anymore.
Is Banner back?
It's Immortal Hulk. Immortal Hulk, yeah. Which I do not know enough about to even begin to talk about, because I'm really...
Wait, is it Banner, or...
I think it's Banner.
Because Banner died 6 times.
I mean, let me ask you a question. Even Superman in his prime, could he beat the entire Marvel Universe? The entire Marvel Universe, could he beat them? I mean, are you talking including cosmic entities like the Living Tribunal?
No.
Every hero on Earth.
No, because
and villain, could he beat them?
Yeah, because of magic. Superman would get fucked up by...
You know who did? Oh my god. The Hulk! And Hulk has magical properties.
Wait.
You're bringing up World Breaker again, though. I'm just saying.
Well, this is one...
and technically,
if we're going to go this
didn't
far...
beat everybody. He did not beat everybody. I think Doctor Strange could beat Superman.
3000 could destroy everybody.
What's the Superman that gets recruited by I'm trying to think of the ancient race that's super powerful. The ones that created the Monitors. I think they're all the Monitors.
Yeah, the Monitors.
Yeah. So there's a comic series where Superman gets kidnapped, and it's literally every version of Superman is brought together by the Monitors, because the original anti-Monitor or whatever he is, who literally eats universes pretty much to survive.
He needs anti-matter.
Yes. He brings them all together, and they're introduced to the culmination of Supermans that were created by the Monitors. I can't remember his name, but he's literally he's pretty much God. He could fight the Spectre. He could fight anyone.
I'm just saying, when you take, I don't know, because you can't really say it that way.
See,
there's so many different.
The thing is
that's the
World
problem.
Breaker Hulk
This is why these conversations are pointless.
is because the continuity
It's
is so
fun to
wonky.
talk about. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to have this thing, but like if you could, like, if you took like the Avengers Hulk versus Superman, Superman's going to destroy it. If you take World Breaker Hulk, I played World Breaker Hulk. World Breaker Hulk. World Breaker Hulk.
I was really hoping you'd mess up one more time.
World Breaker Hulk in that Marvel Avengers game that was on iOS. Do you remember that?
Contest of Champions?
I love that thing.
I still
And
have
He was
it.
the best character, and I went and watched and read some of the comics. He's just disgusting. Like, he came back to Earth, and it's like, Tony, you better use your big gun, or I'm going to destroy everything! Like, he's
Like,
insanely powerful.
When he comes to Earth as
His
World
anger
Breaker
is
Hulk,
infinite.
he beats everyone. And it literally starts off with them saying, it starts off with them saying, we have a problem here. The Hulk just defeated Black Bolt. And then it's literally, in the panel, it's just Hulk standing there holding like an unconscious Black Bolt. Which virtually almost no one else has been able to do.
Because Black Ball has never been able to fight for obvious reasons.
But
Because
Black
he's-
Bolt uses, there's a panel of Black Bolt uses his scream against the Hulk, and Hulk just like, yeah, now
Where
what?
he yells. He yells. He doesn't scream.
He's like, yeah, now what? But he beats Doctor Strange,
Which
he
I
beats,
don't understand that
the Hulk has magical properties. He does. I don't
Hulk has
yeah.
magical properties.
Yeah, he can see ghosts and shit. Yeah, it's.
Why did I not
Well,
remember that?
yeah.
There are a lot of things, especially when it comes to like to the different level of like the gods, like the Norse gods. Like he was Enchantress trying to take him over, and she couldn't
Doesn't
hold
work.
him.
Doesn't
Like
work.
would love to know more about like how he has these powers for whatever reason.
The Hulk also, which nobody really understands, is the Hulk as the Hulk has almost like a Batman type will. That's why mind control doesn't usually work on the Hulk.
Well, no, it's that he's too stupid. As the Hulk,
No,
yes.
it's not that he's too stupid. It's not that he's too stupid. It's that his mind, like nobody can survive in his mind because of the anger. His anger is just, it's
I mean,
unbelievable.
Thanos did it.
Yeah, but Thanos is just a psychopath.
We were talking about Thanos versus
All right,
Hulk, which is
but-
terrible.
Like I would love to get into like would you like want stronger and stronger, but let's go to a different thing. Would you rather go into if you had to pick a video game that you're gonna get stuck into for 1 year? Okay, you're gonna be stuck there for 1 year. Would you rather go into the Mushroom Kingdom or the Green Hill Zone?
That's Zelda.
Sorry.
Either?
Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Like-
Am I like Sonic? Can I run? With a fucking super
Are you just
speed?
an animal stuck in a container?
Yeah. Am I gonna get my head chopped off by a fucking piranha plant the 3 seconds that I'm in the Mushroom Kingdom? Is Bowser literally gonna sit on me?
Let's say
You're gonna spawn and you're just gonna drop
All
it
right,
in lava.
let's say that currently it's in between franchises. All right, so it's in between 1 and 2. So Sonic is 1, and you let all the animals go, and the Princess Peach has just been saved. Right after
Mushroom
that.
Kingdom.
So you're just like in times of peace.
Yeah.
In both scenarios.
Mushroom Kingdom. Because I feel like there's still people to fuck around with.
I'd rather be on like the Mario Sunshine. I can't remember what that area is called.
Delfino Plaza?
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think Odyssey would be cool too.
Yeah.
Like New
Until
Mountain
Mario needs to possess you to get to where he needs to go.
In truth, probably the safest place to be would probably be Animal Crossing, because that game is
There's
just
literally no violence.
The game is about
Building.
living.
It's Minecraft. It's
It's
Minecraft.
probably the safest place to go. Who do you? All right. Here's one. Would you rather have a superpower for 5 years and then you're gonna die, where it's great power? So like
Does
Goku,
it also mean great responsibility?
like Goku level power?
Is my uncle gonna die?
You would rather
I
have
can only hope.
Would you rather have Goku power and like die within a fixed amount of time, or have like the worst possible power and you're gonna live your normal life?
5 years.
The candle that burns twice as bright only burns for half
I'd
as
rather
long.
have the good power than die.
I'd rather have Deadpool's power.
Because I would literally, with my luck, I would end up with like, I don't know, like super
Space
sweaty palm.
AIDS.
Space AIDS, yes. It would be the dumbest power ever.
Like I was thinking, like
Yeah, it'd be like the ability to like turn invisible or something.
That'd be like Cypher.
like every time you pick up a sandwich, like the crust is off for you automatically.
I would take that power every day of the week. Are you fucking kidding me?
Now, if it's something that's a bad power but still benefits, then maybe it's different.
Like we talked about this
Like-
before.
like
would you
I
rather,
don't-
would you rather have the like be able to have the superpower where you don't have to eat or sleep anymore? Like one of those powers, I'd take that. I'd take that in a heartbeat.
Well, I don't know if I would take that over Goku's power, but
I'd rather take that. I don't. Why? In our world, why would you need to have Goku's power?
I would just want it.
You'd want to destroy everything. I don't see the point of having it.
I want to be the first supervillain. Pretty much.
I mean, if that slick back hair,
In-
already
okay,
started.
let's go with this. If you gained whatever power you want, whatever, and
You can talk to animals.
all right,
That's your superpower.
and
You're Dr. Doolittle.
all right, let's go to a different thing. This is something that I did with Larry and some of the comedian buddies of mine. We sat down, we were in a car ride for a couple hours. Like we all,
But you guys were comedians in a car?
yeah, for
Oh my God! Did you get coffee?
some of us
Did you have a famous Jewish comedian with you?
No.
If you're a comedian, you're already Jewish. Continue.
Well, we got together. and
Well, only the successful ones.
we asked
yes.
them what, like, if you could pick any power whatsoever, and then we all were in the hotel for the show that night, and we fall asleep. We wake up the next day, and we don't look like ourselves anymore. We go to the mirror, like that's not me, but we still sound the same. And we pull out our phone. That we only have the connections on our phone are just the people we know from our world. So, and we're transported somewhere into the DC universe.
I mean, I'd rather I'd probably want reality warping powers. Like Mr. Mixopiddleick. And yes, that's how you pronounce his name. Wait. You completely lost it.
All right, so
You're thrown into the DC universe.
wake up
you get to
tomorrow.
choose whatever power you want, and you get thrown into the DC universe.
I think a power like a cool power would be Captain Marvel. I think
Like
Shazam.
Shazam?
Like the Shazam power
Okay.
would be cool.
Whenever I hear Captain Marvel, I
Yeah, I
can't
immediately
help but
think-
Marvel.
No, I can't. I think of Carol Danvers now, which makes me
I
upset.
don't at all.
So, the only people on our phone, you grab your phone.
I don't know what that has to do with anything.
And it has
Why would
my
I care
name
about that?
and Matt's name. So we can contact each other immediately. So three of us, we're transported, like we're not living in the same room. Like we all have our own thing going on in our life. And we go to a place, we try out our powers and stuff. What is the first thing we do after that? We know, like,
Destroy a city.
I was gonna say I know what Frankie.
oh my God, I can't.
Put a bomb in my
I
truck.
seriously can't. I'm trying to give you guys good content, fun things to talk about, and Frank wants to just murder everyone.
No, absolutely. If I could choose a power and go into a universe, I would 99% of the time be a villain. Absolutely.
FBI breaks Superman.
So if you had the power and you knew like Superman shows up, and he's just gonna.
I was gonna say, yeah, I want to be a villain in the DC universe. Yeah,
You'd still want to be a villain,
It depends on the power. Like Shazam would have a chance against Superman. Black Adam does.
but it's Superman.
Yeah.
But you would want you'd be totally
You're a
fine
villain,
knowing-
so you already know you're going
so
to lose.
you know everyone's gonna be.
Well, true.
Yeah, when you're going to the DC, you're gonna lose eventually. What you don't want to like, I would want in my mind, in my age, I would probably want to go meet up with who the Titans are, not the Teen Titans, the Titans. I want to go meet the older
I
heroes.
just want to meet Starfire.
That's all of us want to do that. But I would go do that. I would like.
I'd want to live on Apocalypse. Oh my god. Oh
You know,
my
I could see
god.
you like for some odd reason. I
He'd
could
be
see-
Darkseid. He would be Darkseid.
Oh my god. I'd probably take my powers and find a way to monetize it.
But are you going into the DC universe where it's just that typical like every villain loses always?
Pretty much.
You're
It's
in
how
DC
universe
continuity.
works.
You're in DC
But you
continuity.
couldn't change it.
You know who I want to be?
Unless
Kite Man. Hell yeah. That's who I
I
want to
would
be.
kill you.
Ragman.
Ragman.
That's actually a pretty.
Yeah, I was gonna say
solid.
Ragman's pretty strong.
I mean, no. Then obviously I would pick a hero. Like I would be a hero.
I always want like.
I knew I was just going to constantly
Essentially, I would want like Iceman's powers, but like
not gay.
So you'd want to be Mr. Freeze.
If you go back right now, I think it's like either episode 1, 2, or 3. This same thing just happened. I said I would always want ice powers. I would be like, Iceman is like, gay? He did that twice now. He's done that twice. I'm going to make a blooper
And both
reel.
times you've walked right into it.
I think that Iceman is the gayest X-Men, not Cypher.
I mean, Iceman is also gay, so
I don't know. Daniel really knows his way around a pole.
That is true.
I totally stole that from Archer.
That's the way I get the Cypher thing from.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. I'd either want to be reality warping or magic user.
I could see you doing like a Zatanna type.
Yeah, I
thing.
would like to be in that kind of dynamic, like Zatanna,
Constantine?
Constantine,
Oh,
Etrigan,
Constantine, that
yeah.
would be pretty sick.
Swamp Thing. I really like the mystic
I wouldn't
side
want to
of
be
DC.
Swamp Thing.
No, I'm not saying be Swamp Thing. I'm saying like
So you'd want to
be involved
you would-
with those
You'd
people.
be part of like the Justice League.
I think I'd be yeah.
I would want to be like in the Titans. I would want to hang out with like Nightwing and in Arsenal.
because ultimately, like when
Yeah,
you
I'd want to be on
I
the.
love it.
I'd want to be on the Watchtower.
Eventually get into the Justice League.
I'd want to be on the Watchtower. Yeah.
Like that's why. Like I feel like
there's only one other person I'd
if we're
want to.
brand new heroes. Like think about this. If we're brand new heroes,
Thomas Wayne.
Nope.
If you're brand new heroes and you walk into DC Universe and you're immediately like, I want to join the Justice League. They're like, who the hell are you?
I want to be Eel O'Brien.
Like I feel like
That's who I want.
Wherever we are, if we were heroes, we'd have to pick a certain area, like a city that we protect, or maybe join together. We'd go do things. You want to bounce? What powers would you want, Frank? Like you said, like Captain.
Yeah, I think something that's like I wouldn't want to just like to me because
He wants to be All Might.
well, Captain Marvel has not just one power. He's like Superman.
Yes, he has the power to split into a child, or turn into a child.
Well, you can be Shazam and just look like this.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah, it seems like a cool power. Like I would probably go to Canada, no lie, and like go to like one of the big cities, like Ontario and Toronto.
Whatever power I got when I arrived at these universe,
I may-
I would want. I would
and-
want my power, me getting it, to destroy the city around me.
If
Like when Superman lands in Metropolis in Flashpoint.
Oh
if
my
I
God.
have a tally this week, it's gonna be a tally in the little corner, like right here, most likely.
Frank's
of,
kill count.
of how many times Frank says he's gonna destroy something. If I don't know if I'm gonna do that, it seems like more work than I want to do.
Who cares about effort?
No, like I'd want to be on the Watchtower. I think Shazam's powers are mostly all-encompassing.
You got magic, you range.
I was gonna say I'd rather be
Top strength.
Shazam or Martian Manhunter.
I wouldn't want to be an alien.
Why?
I,
He
like,
looks cool as fuck.
In my mind, like it almost feel like I've always had like this idea. If I was a superhero, I would want to pretty much have the powers of Jack Frost. Do you guys ever watch The Guardians?
Jack Frost.
Like being able to
You
make
talking about the old Michael Keaton movie?
no.
You want to be a snowman?
Oh my, no, he wants to be Martin Short from Santa Claus 3. That's who he wants to be.
He wants to be Father Christmas.
Yep. Oh my god.
Would you rather go on a date with Poison Ivy
Poison Ivy.
or Lady Shiva?
Poison Ivy.
Why can't Lady Shiva is the snake lady?
Lady Shiva is the ultimate fighter.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, Poison Ivy.
Or actually, get rid of Poison Ivy.
Fuck
Talia or Lady Shiva.
Oh. They're both psychopaths.
Like, am I gonna die?
It depends how good the date goes.
Fuck. Well, Talia, you know you're gonna die no
probably
matter what you
Lady
do.
Shiva, because Talia's gonna poison my wine.
All right. If you and here's one that you guys would you rather be trained by Beast Boy
Guard?
or Booster Gold?
Booster Gold! Booster Gold! Booster Gold! Booster
Trained
Gold!
by-
Booster Gold! Booster Gold! Without a doubt. Especially like reading like in Injustice 2 now, like
I'd
Booster
rather-
Gold
I'd-
started shading
in-
Jaime, it's amazing.
Instead of that, I'd rather be transported into the DC universe and be one of Batman's parents.
Why? You're gonna die!
Because that scenario you just put in my head sounds awful.
No, I'd rather be trained by Booster Gold, 100%.
All right. If you had to, let me see here.
Doomsday.
All right, here's one. You have to take one Nintendo character, anyone from the current Smash, and you have to throw them either into the DC or Marvel universe.
What the
Who would you
fuck?
do? Who would you take and put in there?
To do what?
Just
to die?
Like it would be a new TV series we'd be watching every week. You take a random hero.
Cloud.
What universe? Marvel or DC?
Little Mac, because he can super armor through everything.
Either. Cloud. I'd take Cloud.
Mewtwo.
Cloud or Link?
Oh my
I
God!
think Mewtwo would be fucking awesome.
Cloud or Link?
I think Mewtwo would like befriend like all of like the weird abomination like things in DC, like Killer Croc and like
And then
Orca
get,
and stuff
then get
like that.
destroyed?
King Shark.
I would love to see Bayonetta.
No.
I think Bayonetta would like.
I want to see Bayonetta nothing.
I want to see Bayonetta jump in there and it's like, I am going to go hang out with that guy. What's your name, handsome? Swamp Thing. I just think it's entertaining. Oh, we can't talk about that. I totally forgot about this. They announced a bunch of stuff for the DC Online streaming service.
Oh, I
Speaking
saw
of
that.
Speaking of that, did you ever play the game DC Universe?
Oh God, here we go.
The one that you can.
The MMORPG.
Yeah.
I downloaded it and never even gave it.
Like, it's terrible. Like, don't get me wrong, the gameplay's not great. But the storyline behind it, which is where literally Lex Luthor incites a war between the Justice League and Legion of Doom. And the Legion of Doom, Lex Luthor, they win, but Lex Luthor's the only one left. Every other villain, hero, major
I
ones
thought it was
are
like
dead.
I thought it was Space Aids or some shit like that.
No,
comes.
and then once he
Brainiac.
defeats them, Brainiac
Oh, yeah.
shows
Yep,
up,
that's
and
what it
Lex
is.
can't beat Brainiac. So Lex develops some way to travel back in time, goes back in time before the war
and
starts.
turns everybody into villains. or
But what he
heroes.
does is he takes all the remaining, like, DNA, power, whatever, from all the dead heroes and villains in his timeline, goes back in time, meets up with the Justice League and says, hey, I fucked up. Like, this is bad. This is going to happen to you too if we don't stop it. And they say, okay, and he literally dispenses, like, these little nanorobots across the earth to give, everyday people, not every person, but everyday people powers
Think
like
about
the
this.
Justice League.
Think
Once
about
you
this.
get your power, so then you get to go through and pick your power, Green Lantern, Superman, Batman, blah, 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 whatever. And then once you're in the DC universe, you get to pick who you mentor under.
Oh, all right.
So, like, in other words, like, I picked where I would choose where I started off in Gotham, but I have, like, Superman's powers. So I'm being mentored by Batman with Superman's powers.
So here's a super bullet.
You're Gotham Girl.
Yeah. So,
Which
No, he's the super bullet. That's the continuity where it's an Elseworld story.
Oh, yeah.
where it's Superman grows up or gets adopted by the Waynes. 'Cause
Yeah.
Clark Wayne. Bruce Wayne dies in the alleyway instead of Martha and
he's-
Thomas.
and the boys.
And Clark Kent still becomes Superman or has Superman's power, but he becomes Batman.
I don't really
Amazing.
like any continuity in DC without Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, me neither.
Wait until you read Metal and you'll understand why.
Yeah, like everything revolves around him. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Literally.
Like, I think, in all honesty, I think that Batman is the greatest character in DC and Marvel.
It all gets explained.
I really think he's the greatest character. Like, he's the character that you could literally, like, plop in any...
The reason
That's why
why
I got this 6-foot-tall Batman this time.
Which is for sale for $2,000.
Fleshlight not included. The reason why I think Batman works so well is because he's everything that you would want to see in a hero. He's an underdog at all times, pretty much. There's very few people that he fights where he actually, like, in terms of strength and power,
Even
has
when he
the
has that
advantage
weird
over.
armor that slowly kills him, too.
Yeah. Actually, there was a thing that Neil deGrasse Tyson talked about. If there was a superhero that made sense, the one that made sense immediately was Batman. Because
I thought you said Tony Stark.
now, he said the technology of the nanobites doing that stuff, the technology is nowhere close to that yet.
No, yeah.
But Batman makes the most sense because the stuff he uses is, at its core, pretty simple. You mean, like
Honestly-
grappling gun and shit like that.
Honestly, what made me really come to this realization is I rewatched Justice League Unlimited, like last year or whatever. And at the last episode of Justice League Unlimited, it shows Terry, so Batman Beyond. It shows him, like, Bruce is sick and pretty much dying.
Yeah,
And it shows him, like, trying to get his history and past, because Batman's always super vague about it. And he goes to Amanda Waller, who literally says, I came to a realization that the world always needed a Batman. No matter what threat it was, whatever was happening, we needed Batman.
That's always been a very common theme throughout the DC,
Yeah.
though, too. Even in regards to, like, Batman getting replaced, Battle for the Cowl, stuff like that, where it's always stated that Batman has to exist. There can't be, especially like
I think
most.
Superman is in the same category. Not as the fan service wise, but they need Batman and they need Superman. Wonder Woman does not need to be there. I think that's pretty. Like she definitely, she does.
She fits in
Lately,
nicely.
she kind of feels like she's been more of a bitch. Like I'm sorry, like
I don't like the new Wonder Woman.
like in the movies,
No, in the comics.
the comics, she's too vicious. I remember
mind
growing
that.
up her
I
being
like
her
her.
strong, but her also being the heart.
Like to
of
be
the
honest,
Justice
I
League.
kind of
She's
really
not.
like the Injustice version of Wonder Woman.
And
I hate her.
Really?
I
also
hate it.
don't like the fact that she was with Superman. I don't like
That
that.
I don't like.
I don't
Anyways,
like it.
we're getting off subject. I want to make sure we can talk about this.
Talk
before
about
we
that.
move on. The DC streaming service was announced.
Yes.
It's going to be $50 a year, or $5 a month.
That's pretty fucking good. That's
I thought it was
you
going to
know,
be way worse.
For what?
So it's going to
all
have
of their animation, all comics.
you're going to have to be able to read your comics online,
Yep.
which is I'm buying it because it makes total
Can I
sense.
ask you a question?
Sure.
Why are we talking about an outlet for people to buy comics?
Because the thing is that even if you're buying them online, you're not going to be. It's not the
Yeah.
same. It's
Like,
never the same.
Here's an example. I won't buy Green Arrow. I refuse. I will buy my Nightwing. I will buy Batman. I'll buy
if anything,
Metal, all that other stuff.
it's
I'm
kind
not
of
going to put the time into going to buy Green Arrow because I'm not that interested.
exactly.
But I'd be willing to read Green Arrow.
I would
And
do
you
it
never
if
know.
I-
You might read Green Arrow and be like, "Wow, I
Yeah,
really like this.
then
I
I
want to
want-
start picking this
Well,
up."
there's nothing that's going to be picking up a comic
To me, too,
physically and read it.
I think it might be nice, depending on where they start. Like you could read older books that are expensive.
That would be very. I
I
would
think that is
really like.
because when I saw there, I did not see any Rebirth stuff when they showed the
Really? So it's all
so
52?
Then maybe older stuff, which makes total sense. But what they did show is you're going to be able to read pretty much every Batman, any animated series ever. So we'll be able to read the Batman New Adventures, Superman.
Read it or watch it.
Watch. You can be able to everything.
That's nice.
I saw Batman Beyond. I saw the old live-action Supergirl, all the Superman 1 through 5. Like you're able to get all of this. I'm buying it, but the big ones is there's a bunch of
exclusives. Stuff,
Swamp Thing. They're doing a Swamp Thing live-action.
Oh,
I think.
When you're live action, like it's going to be a human being acting as Swamp Thing, or
believe
animated.
so. I actually don't know now. I think about it. But there's that. They're doing Swamp Thing.
They're
Harley
two totally
Quinn.
different
I know, but he didn't say. He just said live action or animated. Is
Okay.
what he said.
I don't know which one is which.
Yeah.
But Swamp Thing, Harley Quinn.
Animated.
We don't know. Titans, which is
I
the big
don't
one.
want it to be
No,
live
no,
action.
And then Young Justice 3.
Woo!
Which is a big reason why
I do
I want
not want it to be live action.
I
don't want any of those
Titans.
I don't want any of the things that you just named. to be live
Titans
action.
could have worked live action, but it looks very bad.
Well, Constantine gave up live action. It's going straight to animated now, and it already looks
That's
great.
fine.
I mean, I will watch it because the guy who plays Constantine
He's great, yeah.
is amazing. But I liked the show. Like the show was good.
Yeah, me too.
Do people not like the show?
No. People hate it.
Really?
So, but in general, it looks great. There's also going to be certain merch you can only get online, which is interesting. I look at it.
They
And
will have for purchase in the store.
I don't know what you want to do, but I think it'd be really cool to do certain viewing parties here, maybe down the road
that'd be pretty neat.
for certain stuff. That'd be really awesome.
Oh, that's fun.
But yeah, we don't got really much else to talk about this. Unless, do you guys have any would you rather's you want to talk about?
Who would you rather be with for the rest of your life? Wonder Woman or Batman?
Batman. Because I doubt Wonder Woman would ever make
Think about it. Batman's got the tools to play.
this. I'm gonna keep this.
Then again, Wonder
on.
Woman does have a rope, and I kind of like.
I'm gonna keep this in. So I'm not spoiling anything, but what happened with the whole Bats and Catwoman thing?
Oh,
Obviously
yeah.
happened. But what do you think? When he isn't with someone, do you think he?
So there's a really.
Do you think he, finds ways to take care of himself, or do you think he?
Well, he like being
No.
like.
Does Batman masturbates with his gauntlets on?
No,
or
like
off?
seriously,
I meant
he
like-
does it like this is very touchy, obviously, but like in a sense, do like besides Catwoman and Talia, like he
I think as Bruce Wayne, he tears it up.
Alright,
I mean-
but do you think he would like? So you think Bruce Wayne does? So he's good on that aspect.
I mean, he definitely has more than like just Catwoman and Talia. He's got
I think
Catwoman and
Batman-
Talia.
I think
I think
Bruce
he's
Wayne-
fucked Ivy.
I think
I do absolutely not.
I do.
No.
100%.
I def Harley.
Harley too.
Nope. I do not think either.
I mean, Harley fucked Nightwing. Do you not like that?
This was the fourth Wallcast. Thank you for listening in.
What's wrong with
this
that?
is Matt and Frank. We're not talking about that horrible movie. But,
Was it bad? I didn't watch it. I didn't watch
It was
that.
terrible.
Was it horrible?
But yeah, we will see you guys in 2 weeks.
For some reason, Phil felt the need to stand up.
Because I'm miserable about that. But I like to press the button one time. But if you have anything you want to talk about, let us know. No one commented below. We got a few likes, which was nice. So, yeah.
PewDiePie, eat your heart out.
Every Friday, Super Smash Brothers, and we got some other cool stuff coming up soon. But this is Matt. Where can people find you?
Here.
And Frank, we can find you on.
The Batcave getting some strange.
And I'm Phil Canarelli. All the information is below. Thank you for listening. We'll
Getting
catch you
next
soon.
off in the Batmobile.